Hey guys, welcome to the Press Start Discussion Lounge. I'm Noel here with Naj, Kyle, and Shawn, and this week we are going to be discussing our rage, our anger, and many more emotions that involve rage and anger. So just those two. We're going to be talking about rage quits. So guys, I'm assuming we're all guilty of rage quits here.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to get that out of the way. What games have been making you rage quit as of late? Have been making you really angry, people not want to play with you, not want to be in the same room with you, same apartment block as you? I'm really speaking from personal experience here, apartment blocks wise.
Well, for me, it's always been the Madden franchise. I mean, I'm obviously a big football fan. I'm a diehard Philadelphia Eagles fan, but back to the point, that game is just like, it's my heart and soul, and I've probably quit that game tons of times than I've ever quit a first-person shooter. Like, people will pick the same team over and over and over again and put the fastest quarterback in and just run around and annoy the hell out of you. And
it's that Wildcat offense, man.
Yes, it drives me insane. Like, I mean, quick scoping in Call of Duty is one thing, but you know, when you can't stop a certain type of offense in a video game, it's disheartening.
Yeah. How about you guys?
I've been quitting a lot in, like, not League of Legends, but games similar. If you're allowed to just quit, then I've done it, because I'm not sticking around for too long if we're losing.
So you guys play a lot of those? I've only really dabbled, and usually I've made my team quit because I pick the cheese characters and then role play as the cheese characters. People don't like that. Apparently, when you talk, if you're playing League and you play the character Mumbo, you go, Mumbo wants Smash in chat. They really don't like that.
Yeah, well, I'm just getting into MOBAs, and I'm getting into Smite in particular, and there's very particular, distinct roles, and if I were to find you in a game, I would probably be very upset with you. To say that in the most kindest, positive way I can.
I'd be very upset with me as well.
Yeah, just whenever you find people and you see a team and they pick whatever they want and they're not willing to sacrifice and just like, hey, pick someone you may not want to play, but it'll make the experience better. It's just like, trust me on this. But they go ahead and be a rebel, and the teams, they're not balanced. And it's just like, you know it's going to be a bad time going in. And then what really gets me mad is just whenever those people, as I call them, blameless vessels lot, take no credit for their loss. They could be dying all the time, completely feeding all the other characters, and they'll be like, wow, my team is garbage. And they will keep blaming, like anytime I would do something wrong, then it's my fault, but it's never their fault.
Yeah, you gotta love people like that. I quit GTA Online all the time because people, when you kill somebody, you watch them spawn, and then you kill them again, you watch them spawn, then you try to kill them again in their passive mode, and then you just run them over in a car, which it's really funny because they're like, oh, we're in passive mode, oh, car. It's really annoying. And then I realized that, for example, I'll grab the Buzzard, which is the attack chopper with missiles at the airport, and people will be like, oh, let's go get a cargo bob or a Titan and fly around. Here I come, just shooting you down, locking down the airport. And when people do that to me, I quit. I realize that I'm an awful person.
You're such a double standard.
I'm such a double standard. And you brought up first-person shooting. Quick scopes are the worst, but what I think is even worse is when people mod their controllers.
Oh my.
And they can get off multiple rounds for the recoil of one. The biggest culprit of that, I feel, was Modern Warfare 4, or Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, the first one.
Yep.
And towards the end of its lifetime, people modded the deagles to fire all 7 rounds in a single shot and just clear a room.
It just sounds disgusting when you talk about it.
It's awful.
Yeah, and like another thing I've come across only once in my lifetime playing first-person shooters is an aimbot, and that's like, you know, it's like so sinister when it comes to Call of Duty because, you know, when you come across somebody like that in a lobby, it's just like, they got this lobby. I mean, this guy's cheating and it's blatantly obvious, and it's just, I don't know, it's maybe the most diabolical thing I've ever come across in gaming because you literally can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
Except report them. So.
I might be in an unpopular opinion. While I do agree in like reporting and making sure that they get the ban hammer and everything, whenever someone glitches for me, I think my brain just immediately goes into shutdown mode. Like, this game doesn't count. It's like, it doesn't matter. Like, I think what bothers me more is when I get beat fair and square.
It
like,
still
I just suck.
It still doesn't hurt any less. And you talk about aimbots. In WoW, people would buy multiple accounts, and they'd go into the arena games, or the 5v5 games, and it would just be one person with 4 other bots. They'd have faster reaction times than the people. So you'd be going up against one, and you'd have to coordinate your team while he's or she's going, haha, already coordinated. That was so annoying, because you'd just be like, all right, we got this team. We're doing really good. We're on a hot streak. Bam, bot team. We're done for, guys.
Personally, I think for the most part, that stuff is hilarious, especially when they're cheating and it's blatantly. I've seen some PS3 Modern Warfare games that are just crazy, stupid, funny. Like people just throwing nukes or whatever, wiping the whole team out. There's nothing you can do about it except sit back and laugh. But yeah, games like when one person's controlling 5 different characters at the same time and they press one button and it just does an incredible amount of damage.
Technology, man, that's crazy.
That is frustrating.
It really is awful. So I want to talk to you guys about experiences. Like what games in particular make you angry? You said sports games. I say first-person shooters. How about you guys?
I'm going to say team games, co-op games really frustrate me. And it's both with my friends and with total strangers.
As in games like Left 4 Dead?
Yeah, I was playing Left 4 Dead the other day, and I had my best friend and my girlfriend was not interested. She'd kill 4 common infected a level. And it was so infuriating.
Did she at least have the gnome? Was
No,
she doing the gnome?
no. She was just
following.
3 levels in, I had to quit. I'm like, I'm done.
That's awful.
So
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I just feel bad.
How about you?
For me, it's been just, not even like shooters. It's been MOBAs and just like anything that is heavily team coordinated. Like actually, not even a MOBA. The Last of Us used to drive me crazy because
The Last of Us still drives me insane.
Because it's such a team-based game. If you get a good team, then it is the most happy experience of your life. But then if you don't, then it is so infuriating because whereas a Call of Duty, you can run around and do whatever you want. So if I die, I don't really care. My team doesn't care. My team might care.
It's all about kill death ratio on Call of Duty.
Yeah, whereas like, there's so much more to The Last of Us as multiplayer. So it's like, when you're doing bad, there's multiple reasons. It just, everything brings you down.
I had a game that I was stuck in this group with The Last of Us that these 2 guys grab Molotovs and scream, "Molotov Marys!" and run out into the middle of the field. Just, ah! It was awful. They would, it'd be like, okay, thanks for showing us where the spots are, but only one of you needs, why are you both doing this? Why are you hitting each other with Molotovs? Stop, this doesn't make sense.
I had a game like that in StarCraft 2 where it was a 4v4, 2 of my teammates drone rush and fail.
Why?
My other teammate quits about 2 minutes later, and I say, okay guys, I'm gonna do this. And I ended up winning that game 4v1.
Amazing.
StarCraft is a big rage quit icon for me. I just remember one 4v4 I was playing, and we were amassing our armies, and we go, hey player, what's your army? And he goes, oh, don't worry about it. Which gets me worried. And we're playing, we've scouted it out, we're playing a Protoss, 2 Protosses, and 2 Terrans. Toss went Deathball, which is insane to counter. Humans went Air and Mech, and this guy brings Hellions to a fight. And Hellions are light attack vehicles that do an AoE attack of fire that's really nice against light infantry, but it doesn't work against Mech. It was awful. But do you guys have anything else to say? We're running a little low on
I
time.
do have one more thing to say,
Yes.
and it's been with Grand Theft Auto 5, Grand Theft Auto 5 Online. And have you guys ever been put in that bad sport mode?
Yeah. They changed it now. It's the bad sport lobby and you wear a dunce cap.
Yes, and one time, I guess this is when, you know, you can still get put in the bad sport mode after just, you know, blowing up like 2 cars or something like that. And one time they had me in there for like 4 days.
That place, there's no greater hell than a bad sport lobby.
That's like, it's like purgatory of gaming. It's basically what it is. And
Just cheese after cheese after tank after cheese.
like, it's probably, it was the reason why I, you know, couldn't play Grand Theft Auto for about a week, just because I couldn't play the multiplayer. So it was diabolical.
That is evil.
Well then, I think we should all work on our anger issues. Maybe
Yes.
not quit games and not yell at our teammates.
Yes, and
I will try.
my girlfriend just bought me a new headset, so I will not be breaking that one. So
Let's
Yeah.
hope.
let's hope.
That's why I have a really expensive headset, so I know it's like, you can't throw this. This is
Yeah, as
expensive.
soon as you go like this, it's like, oh,
Stop.
you better not. Yeah,
I've
right.
never destroyed or attempted to destroy equipment from being mad, but one time I almost destroyed a controller after beating the Modern Warfare Mile High Club. After I beat that, I almost slammed my controller on the ground as hard as
victory
I
spike.
could. Yeah. I caught myself mid-spike. I'm like, no, no, no.
Yeah, let's be less destructive in the future and know the value of a dollar.
Here, here.
Here, here. That being said, thanks for joining us here at Press Start. This was our discussion lounge. I'm Noel. That's Naj. This is Kyle. And that's Shawn. Keep it locked.